Hey guys, what is going on? Vitaly Dubin is here. Super excited to welcome each and every single one of you from all corners of the world to this international exciting webinar where I'm going to be sharing with you about an amazing project that is taking the world by storm right now. It's going to be the biggest launch in the history of crypto, $500 million crypto launch in 4th of January. And I really believe there is a very good possibility here that a lot of people could become millionaires with this project. And I see so much excitement from the marketplace, from people around the world. We are having hundreds of thousands of people around the world getting ready for this massive event. And this is for a good reason because for the first time in history, we are having a company that is actually doing a very, very successful and proven track record in the trading in the markets for crypto, for big institutions and hedge funds, and taking the same level technology that is currently being used for the big guys, and we are bringing it to the people, to the masses, so that everyone can participate in this groundbreaking and revolutionary and disruptive crowdfunding model, leveraging the smart contract technology on a super fast Tron blockchain, and everyone can participate to develop the next level trading technology, artificial intelligence that is going to enhance and improve even more the already amazing results that we have been seeing in the past couple years as they've been trading in crypto. And that is why this is so exciting. And there is an opportunity here for everyone to actually improve significantly the quality of your life with this project. And together with me right now is one of the founders of this project called Daisy. His name is Jeremy Roma, and he has been very, very inspirational leader, instrumental with all the development from the smart contract through the idea, through the implementation, through all of this development this year of this collaboration with this project. And he is the best person to share with you all the information, all the details of how it works and how we're going to roll out, what is the vision for this project in 2021, 2022, and what is the strategy, guys, that you can implement right now before we launch so that you can ensure your best momentum moving forward with the beginning of this year. So very, very excited. How are you doing, Jeremy Roma?
Incredible, Vitaly. It's great to be here with you. Excited about all the leaders that are tuning in live and all the leaders that I know are lined up to watch this playback. So, bro, we're about to make history, man. It's exciting.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know you've been like every day, you probably get a little sleep because all of these calls and webinars and so much excitement, and you also overseeing the entire project and the development team. I mean, you must be also like a superhuman.
Yeah, it's been a wild, the last 4 months, man. It's in fact, the reason I'm in Hawaii, we were originally targeting to launch on the 21st. And, my wife's seen me putting in 20-hour days for the last 4 months, and so she surprised me with a trip to Hawaii for the launch, right? And of course, we postponed that launch till January 4th. So I've been working from Hawaii.
Well, you know what? You'll take some time next year to enjoy some more quality time with your wife. Right now,
yes.
The world is kind of relying a lot on you and your shoulders and your leadership. So really thankful to you and what you're doing. And let's get it started. We're going to share with you guys exactly how this project works. I know a lot of people here already been in the trenches, been building the teams before the launch. We're in a pre-launch still mode right now, but very, very soon, less than a week, we are already launching. So I'm going to make you a host. Let's see if you can share your screen right now.
You got it. And I'm going to also just mute everybody here so we don't have. It sounds like we have some background noise here, but
okay, yes.
I don't know if we can find it. But anyway, it's great. It's so great to be. I'm so when you and I connected, Vitaly, I was so excited because I mean you're a legend in this smart contract space, this crypto world, this affiliate marketing world. And it's just been incredible to see the caliber of leaders that have grabbed a hold of the Daisy vision. I was doing a count this week, and I believe it's 30 plus of the top 50 earners in the peer-to-peer affiliate marketing, network marketing space. 30 of the top 50 earners are launching with Daisy. And most of these top earners have never worked together in a project before. And they're all coming together around Daisy. And so it's just incredible. And of course, you're one of those legends that, we've just watched what you've done from afar. Your last build was just, you broke records in the industry, what you guys did. So it's an honor to work with you guys, man.
516,000 people on my team.
It's crazy. And I got to tell you the story behind the story, because what led me to developing this Daisy model, I love technology, and I've been a advocate of the blockchain space, smart contract world, and been involved in many cryptocurrency projects. Never have I done anything in the network marketing world or the affiliate marketing world as it relates to cryptocurrency, et cetera. But I always felt like there was an opportunity, but I've never seen anything that grabbed my attention or that checked all of my boxes. And I'll tell you what really, one of the things that pushed me over the fence to say, we have to do this, we have to create this, is what I saw you guys do with your last company. And I felt like there were a lot of components that were missing in that model. But at the same time, you guys broke records in the industry. I saw, a total of, from my last count, it was over the summer, I saw 900 and something thousand people company wide, and 300,000 to 400,000 people in your group alone joining that project in a matter of months. And you guys broke every record in the industry, and it was just incredible. And the thought that I had was, what if we could create a model that brought that all of the benefits that you guys had, but at the same time offered an opportunity where even if someone never made money in the referral plan, they still made money. And this was really the origin, the question that produced the answer of Daisy, is how can we create a model where everybody wins, where even if they never earn in the referral plan, maybe they never get any spillover, or they never refer a single person, they still win. And I said, if we can pull that off, if we can achieve that, and then have this aggressive smart contract referral plan that is better than anything we've ever seen, if we can bring those two worlds together, we will make history. And it was such amazing timing, because during that time when I was watching the phenomenon that was happening with your team, I got a call from Dr. Anna Becker, who's the CEO of Endotech. We're going to talk about Dr. Anna and Endotech today. But I got a call from Dr. Anna, and she said, hey, I want to share a project with you. We're looking for a partner. And that project was Daisy. It was called Daisy. And it was an AI project that was going to take Endotech to the next level. And she said, we're looking for two things. We're looking for an investment partner that will capitalize $10 million. And we're looking for a group of hedge funds or a single hedge fund that's willing to put $500 million into trading so that we can test, develop, and prove this next generation of AI. And within a couple of weeks, I came back to her and I said, let me just throw a crazy idea out at you, but would you be open to a crowdfunding model? If I could develop a smart contract and we could reach those goals, we could get $500 million into a trading account, we could capitalize the $10 million that you guys need. Would you be open to a peer-to-peer model to reach those goals. And she's, without even hesitation, she said, absolutely yes. She said, if it was done on a smart contract and it was done with full transparency on the blockchain, she said, we would go all in on that idea. And so that's what, you know, it was a combination of what you guys did in the smart contract world and the results that you guys put up. And at the same time, you know, my relationship with Endotech and their vision for this next generation of AI technology, those two worlds came together. And so it's just kind of cool, man, that we're on this webinar tonight, because what you guys did in your last business is what grabbed my attention. And it proved to me that smart contract is the way to go when it comes to bonus plans. It's absolutely the future. And it's what pushed us into the Daisy project. So thank you for setting the example, and thank you for grabbing my attention.
Amazing. You see how everything is kind of inspires and affects everything else. And it's kind of, everything is interconnected. And I agree with you. Yeah, there is so much money to be made with the matrices and the smart contract technology. That's why you choose a matrix to be a major component of this. And on the other side, I do agree with you that there was a gap missing, because not everyone would get spillovers. Not everyone would enjoy the benefits of just being part of the community, being part of the system, and still win no matter what. And you know, it's rare. Actually, I would not say rare. In my over 3 years being in the space, I've seen hundreds and hundreds of different projects. It is the first time that we see this type of project coming in the world. Nothing like this existed before, combining those two forces. And when you learn about Endotech and what it stands for, and how strong this company is, and from the other side, we didn't have this smart contract technology available just a couple of years ago. It was brand new to the entire world. And now we can combine those two together to create something that never been done in the history. And we're literally making history right now. And you are one of the pioneers, guys. And this is why this is so exciting. So we have a lot of people still joining. I'm going to just go over the slides together with you and still be the host, because I'm the only one I think that can bring the people from the waiting room. If you can make me a co-host, I can control the slides on my end, and you can still control the room on your end. I know, but I think they removed this function from Zoom. Oh, no way. Yeah. It's just only one host that can be. But we can roll like this. You can see everything, right? Yes. Yep. We got it. Okay. Perfect. All right. So I think we will start with a little legal disclaimer. Yeah, absolutely. This is important, and you know, one of the things you can count on from us guys is we don't do hype. It's not our culture. We don't do exaggeration, and we're just always very transparent. So this legal disclaimer is actually very important, so that everyone understands what this project is and is not. And so let me just read this as we kick off here. So purchasing the Daisy crowdfund packages is a contribution to the equity crowdfund for the Daisy AI development, and it is not a trading investment. Endotech is giving both shares of stock in the company and profit sharing from the trading results to each contributor as crowdfunding rewards. Prior to Endotech going public, shares of Endotech stock will be rewarded to each crowdfund contributor. Stock certificates will require a KYC verification of each member's legal identity before any shares of stock can be rewarded. In the case that Endotech does not go public, the equity will be converted into dividends for each member. The trading accounts will be used for the purpose of testing and developing. Past performance does not guarantee future results and is for informational purposes only. Historical performances shown are also the result of compounding profits. Profit rewards are contingent upon profitable trading performance, and results are not a guarantee. All performance will be visible with full transparency to each crowdfund member. Up to 46% of funds are designated in the smart contract for marketing via the referral rewards plan.
Daisy is not available in the United States. With that being said, let's dive in, guys, and I'm excited to share this information with you.
So Daisy, it's a name of a flower.
I love it. It's a brilliant branding, decentralized AI system. What I really love about it too, if you study the daisy flower, the center of a daisy has thousands, I forget the scientific name, thousands of different particles that make up the center. And and all of those particles actually are networked to each other. So Daisy, the flower, is almost like a decentralized network. It's like thousands of nodes in the middle of the flower that are connected together. So it's kind of a neat analogy, but it's great branding. We're going to be launching on January the 4th, and Vitaly will be getting all of the information out to everybody on the launch and the rollout and how that's going to take place. So let's dive into the meat tonight.
Yes.
But what is Daisy? Daisy is an equity crowdfunding model for financial technology. So understand that what we're going to show you tonight is phase one. This is phase one. But the ecosystem of Daisy and the capacity that we have is to continue to crowdfund technology projects that bring value back to the community. So tonight we're going to talk about phase one and what we're doing with Endotech. But ultimately, Daisy is a crowdfunding model that allows us to contribute in financial technologies. Daisy is a decentralized smart contract. It's not a company. And this is revolutionary. It's not a company. It's a smart contract. It lives on the blockchain. No one has control over the model. Once we go public and we launch, it's permanent on the blockchain. Daisy is a model where everyone can win with profits, equity, and income. And as I mentioned early on the webinar, that's huge. Even if a person never earns any money in the referral plan, they never have any spillover, if they never refer a single person, they still have the opportunity to win. We're currently crowdfunding Endotech for the development of the Daisy AI project, and every contributor receives exclusive stock equity and profit rewards. So Daisy AI is the first project that we are funding. Daisy AI stands for Decentralized AI System, and it's being developed by Endotech. Daisy AI is the next generation of AI trading. Daisy AI will significantly multiply the current performance of Endotech's AI systems. Daisy AI is the first project being capitalized by Daisy Crowdfund. Daisy AI will receive $10 million for development, and that will come from the referral plan. The top position of the referral plan is the crowdfunding position. The target for the live Daisy AI trading account is $500 million US in the Daisy Fund.
That's initially, and then they can.
Yeah, that's initially. So that's in the crypto market, and you'll see in our roadmap that we're going to be moving from crypto into Forex, into equities, into other markets. But that's the initial phase one target, 500 million in the Daisy Fund. That means, basically, guys, that we're going to do $1 billion. And I believe that we're going to be the fastest company in the history of the industry to reach $1 billion. I think we're going to do it in a matter of months. I love what you said, Vitaly. I agree 1,000%. In fact, I'll take it to the next level. I believe we'll create more millionaires with this project than any other project that we've ever seen. And I'm really, really confident of that. I believe that we'll have leaders that will earn $100 million in this business model. And there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to break records in this industry, not just records for top income earners, but records for how many people we help make 6 figures and 7 figures a year, not just upfront, but also residually as well. One of the really cool things about Daisy AI is that it's a big part of Endotech's path to becoming a public company. So every one of us as contributors are going to have equity in Endotech, stock equity. And Daisy is going to be a big part of Endotech going public and moving over to the stock exchange.
I cannot wait for this event to happen, because I'll have quite a significant amount of stock, I believe, to this point. And yeah, I absolutely agree with you with the way that everything is looking, I'm being challenged by in the Endotech by Adam. Actually, he said I'm thinking too small. And like I have a goal to make $10 million next year with this project. He said, "You're thinking too small, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about $50 million?"
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. That's awesome. So who is Endotech? Well, Endotech is the first technology partner for Daisy Crowd Fund. Endotech is a global fintech company specializing in AI trading systems. Endotech has a roadmap to complete Daisy AI and be publicly traded in 2022. Endotech is currently providing AI trading systems for top financial institutions. Endotech has a proven track record of high performance results. And Endotech is founded by Dr. Anna Becker, co-founded by Dimitri, operated by top AI scientists. In fact, we were talking earlier how it's funny how, things come together, right? Vitali, you actually met Dimitri a couple of years ago in Israel, I think at a coffee shop. And then recently you went to the Endotech office and got to spend time with them. But that's kind of cool too, how those worlds came together because you guys randomly met, became friends, and now you're a business partner of Endotech.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I been very excited to understand and realize that actually I met Dmitry last year, and we were talking, and he I didn't know he was the co-founder of Endotech at the time, and we were talking about something else completely, and then he shared with me about what they're doing, and for some reason I don't remember why, but I didn't connect my account. He offered me to connect my account to their trading system, and it kind of slipped through, and I didn't follow through on that. And but I had his contact information still. So when I learned about Daisy and Endotech is doing this behind the trading of this, I'm like, okay, I called Dmitry, and I'm like, let's meet. What are you doing here? It's going to be huge. Like, and then I visited the offices. I can actually show you this a little bit here. I was there, and I spent a good quality time with them, about like 6 hours. This is me right there, knocking on the doors and spending some quality time with Dmitry, right? We were interviewing him. So this is real, guys. This is real. He's literally 20 minutes away from where I live. So I'm like, come to my house. Let's play snooker. He also likes to play snooker, like me. Let's play table tennis. Let's play chess. He's a chess grandmaster. I love chess. So this is perfect. And literally you're seeing right now, the results, and we'll talk about that more.
PowerPoint. I'm still seeing the PowerPoint right now.
Do you see the PowerPoint? You still see the PowerPoint, or you see something
now
else?
I don't know, I see your WhatsApp, I think, right now.
My WhatsApp?
Or Telegram, something.
Telegram for Endotech official channel, right? Yep. I wanted to show, like, this is one of their strategies. Do you see that? Endotech ETH beta.
I love that. Save that. Let's come back to that on our next couple of slides. But we didn't see the pictures of you and Dimitri. You at Endotech. We didn't see that.
Did you see this?
I still see the PowerPoint.
Oh, okay. I still see the PowerPoint. Let's see. Wait a second. How about now? Do you see this?
Yes.
Okay. Now you didn't see it before.
Nope.
Okay, yeah. So this is me right there, knocking on the offices there, the main offices in Endotech here in Israel, literally 20 minutes away from my house, and I had the pleasure to spend some quality time with the team and interview Dmitry, and yeah, and I was very, very impressed, very impressed by what they are doing. And very blessed that they are that close to me. you know.
That's awesome.
Do you see the slides right now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let's talk about Dr. Anna Becker. She's the CEO of Endotech, and I am very you know, like surprised in a good way, like very in awe at what she was able to accomplish and how smart this woman is.
Yeah, she's a true genius. It was my good friend, actually my business partner with Daisy, Edward. He discovered Endotech a couple of years ago, and he actually flew out to Israel from the United States to meet Dr. Anna and make sure that it was real. And I got to tell you, it's the only real AI platform that I've ever seen in the digital currency space. But it's just incredible, guys. She's she's developed algorithms that have managed over $1 billion in investment dollars, assets under management for institutions for well over a decade now. Her team has developed over 20 different proprietary AI systems. Those systems are serving as the AI backbone for over 150 investment firms across the United States, Europe, and Asia. At the age of 20, she solved a mathematical equation that no one was able to solve for 30 years. And that's actually being used today in a lot of technologies. She's worked with, futures and custom promoting algorithmic trading. She's got her PhD in AI from Technion University in Israel, a very elite technology university.
I was there in the Technion. I once wanted to apply there before my kids were born, and this is literally it's very tough to get into this university. You need to have like very, very big, awesome grades. And she was one of my friends actually when he was in my house, and I showed him this, and Dr. Anna Becker, she's like, oh, she was my lecturer in Technion. I'm like, seriously, that was 26 years ago. And he was studying there, like computer science or something. She was my lecturer.
Incredible. Yeah, she was. Yeah, her story's incredible. I mean, even some of the books and some of the things she's written on AI are being used at like Harvard University and their AI department. And she just has an incredible background, right? I mean, just, her success. She's built and sold several AI companies.
I saw books like this when I visited Endotech, like book like this by Dr. Anna Becker.
Oh yeah, God. It's crazy. It's crazy. She was like, we wanted to do a white paper, and she's like, well, do you want me to do a white paper for Daisy AI? And I'm like, yeah, it would be amazing. She's like, well, I'm working on it. She's like, I've got about 80 pages of it complete. And I'm like, 80 pages on a white paper, right? But that's how deep the science of Daisy AI goes. And she just, she's just very, very smart.
Yes. She also had been running a company before that she sold. And they were doing like also working with banks. I think Deutsche Bank also was part of their clients. And it's awesome. And they have a really long track record. Way before crypto was born.
Yeah, it's amazing. She's fallen in love with the crypto space. She actually was recently appointed as well to the Dispute Resolution Committee by the Financial Commission. This is huge because of her work in compliance. She has a big background in compliance, working with regulators like the NFA and the CFTC. Just an incredible background. So she now sits on the DRC committee with the Financial Commission as well. So just an incredible, brilliant scientist, brilliant entrepreneur. And she really believes in the digital currency space, really believes in the world of decentralized economics. So it's incredible to have someone like Dr. Anna spearheading such an amazing project, and the fact that we get to be a part of it. So the next couple of slides I love. I'm going to show you just a little. I'm going to brag on some of their performance, some of their technology, some of their AI that they have. So this is the Alpha strategy, which is one of their longer term strategies. This is a strategy that launched at the beginning of 2018. This is a strategy used by institutional investors. Institutional investors, in order for them to even be able to use these strategies, had to pay $125,000 up front. That's actually an annual fee, and with a minimum trading balance of $1 million or more. But you can see that this strategy produced over 2,200% over the last, almost 3 years now. Its average annual return was over 800% a year. Now, this is one of their more aggressive strategies. Not all of the, they have low risk strategies, high risk strategies. This is certainly one of their higher risk strategies. You can see that, their daily loss, their worst daily loss was 15% in a day, high risk strategy. But you can see that long term, the compound results are just extraordinary with this alpha strategy. And it trades long and short. So it trades the market in both direction. The next slide is one of their newest strategies. And these numbers are actually outdated because this is an Ethereum strategy, and they caught the Ethereum runs just perfectly over the last few weeks. So these numbers are actually low. I pulled this report on November the 9th. So
we can show them some of the recent stats.
Yeah, go ahead. Show off and brag. It's incredible.
Endotech ETH beta, you can see performance starting with $10,000, and this has been going for what, 35 months, right? Like 20 winning months, 15 losing months.
Yeah. And let me just say, this is with no leverage, Vitaly. This strategy you're showing is no leverage.
No leverage. Yeah. Essentially, 10,000 turned into $211,000 during this period of time. Like you can see the PL calculator right here. Start date is from July or not, or you see, okay, yeah, it's like 35 months, something like that. Here we have Ethereum Alpha. Alpha is more aggressive, is more risky, and with more drawdowns on the monthly sometimes, but it takes into some leverage strategies as well. But here you can see $10,000, current balance $705,000, an annual return of 2,331%, winning months 26, losing months 9. Incredible. This is another beta strategy on Bitcoin. You can see 122% annual return on average. Here is an alpha strategy on Bitcoin, 243%. Ethereum is outperforming. But yeah, they have about 40 different strategies. 40 different strategies. You can see some of them on the Endotech website. You go to endotech.io and you go to performance. You can see some of their strategies, and they actually have about 40 different strategies. We'll see it in the white paper when we launch. And according to Dmitry, they are going to put about 15% of the funds into altcoin strategies. There'll be all kinds of trend trading, breakout trading, swing trading strategies. And mostly it is, and also with leverage and without leverage. And mostly it is for the longer term. They're not doing high frequency trading. In crypto, it's too risky to do high frequency trading. And from one side, like getting in and out of trades on a daily basis, very risky in crypto. That's why they're not doing. Also, it's a lot of fees. Imagine, you manage hundreds of millions of dollars of portfolio, and you go into a trade and then you get out of a trade the same day. And you go into a trade and get out of it, like, no, like you'll be eaten by fees. It's not good. So
scroll down on that page real quick that you're on. You're on the live website. Scroll down. Do they have their leverage strategy up there?
Maybe this one, leverage, alpha.
Yeah, go to Ethereum leverage once. Go to performance. Scroll down right there. Yep. Check this out, guys. I haven't even looked at these numbers, so I'm doing this spontaneously. But I go to September 3rd.
The start date.
Whatever. they launched this strategy in September, October. So whatever they have there as the earliest, yeah. Go from there to today's date. Yep, there you go.
That's October, yeah. Okay, calculate. 180%. Yeah.
In 2 months, right? October, November, December. In 2 months, 180%. I mean, if you take that out over a year, I mean, that's crazy. That's over 1,000%, or what is it? 930% annual return on that strategy. It's just extraordinary. Now they're in a trade right now that they haven't exited. Once they sell on the trade they're in right now, that number is going to jump to like 300 something percent because they're in a trade right now, and they rode this whole Ethereum run up for the last 4 or 5 weeks. And it's a huge run right now. There's a huge run on Ethereum. So right now, this trade strategy is holding 100% Ethereum.
We already saw this year from the lowest point, we saw over 700% just appreciation of the Ethereum. So looking at these numbers, it's really not that crazy, guys. You know, when you can take into account some going into longs and doing a little leverage, yeah, we can get to those numbers and even higher numbers. And that's why it's so exciting. You know, I'm definitely like next year, guys. Oh my gosh, what will happen to Bitcoin? What will happen to Ethereum with all of these banks and hedge funds and institutions and billionaires? You know, PayPal and all of these guys. They are buying Bitcoin, buying Ethereum like crazy. They're going to take. I even saw, you know, the Ethereum on the derivatives market, Jeremy. You know, derivatives market is a $560 trillion market, and Ethereum taking 1% of that market will put Ethereum at like $5 trillion market cap, which will be like 50K for one Ethereum.
Absolutely, yeah. The future, 2021 is going to be nuts and beyond. It's going to be crazy. So the point is, guys, is Endotech has an enormous history of success in many markets, most recently the crypto market, and we have a chance to participate in this. I'm excited to show you how this works. This is just a quick snapshot of the back office that we'll be rolling out on January 4th. You can see that you have your Daisy crowd and your Daisy fund. So you have two different sides to your back office. Daisy crowd is the trading. You know, it'll be, you know, you'll be able to see everything right from your back office with full transparency, and it'll be powerful. So yeah, let's keep going through. Let's talk about how the program works, and let me give you guys the good stuff.
So how is that going with the back office and everything right now?
Oh, it's phenomenal. I'm honestly, I'm glad that one of the biggest reasons we delayed the launch date was because Tron did updates on their blockchain on the 21st and 22nd. They're doing updates on Tron Scan on the blockchain on the 30th of this month. So it gets us past the holidays. But one of the coolest things that came as a result of that is we're going to have the website fully translated in 12 different languages when we go live on the 4th. So it gave us some time to do some of the things that would have been delayed. We're going to be able to implement those. So it's going great, and I'm excited to launch.
Amazing. Let's see, I'm still in the annotation. I need to turn off the annotation. So this is the roadmap.
Yep.
Where we are, its registration of Endotech was actually 2012. And they started trading on crypto 2018. Before that, they traded in different markets. Yeah, the valuation, you maybe talk about that a little bit, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's, you know, that we went into this with a valuation of 100 million for the company. That's a third-party valuation. We know that in the next 6 to 12 months, it's going to be well over $1 billion valuation because of the Daisy project. And you can see that, you know, in December, we listed the launch. It's actually going to be January 4th, the launch. But you can see that in 2021, our first benchmark is to reach 500 million in assets under management and to bring that $10 million in crowdfunding to the project. And that's going to take, that alone is going to take the valuation of the company to a whole nother level. In 2022, the company will go public. The Daisy AI platform will be completed. And what Daisy AI is going to do, guys, is it's going to, all these results that we're showing you, are with the current generation of AI. Daisy is going to multiply those results. Dr. Anna says that it's going to multiply the current results by 4 times. So just imagine that. Imagine a strategy that's getting 300% a year right now, but with the technology of Daisy, that same strategy will get 1,200% a year because it increases the predictive probability. It's going to be incredible. And then in 2022, we're going to also then move into the Forex market. And our target there is a minimum of $1 billion in assets under management in the Forex market on top of the crypto market. And then in 2023, moving into the equities market as well. So a beautiful roadmap there, really unlimited potential. I mean, we can grow this thing as big as we want to grow it. And phase 1 is the crowdfunding phase, and it lifts us off. But the long-term future goes far beyond just phase 1. So it's really exciting. I can't disclose some of the things that we're going to be rolling out, but we've got some really exciting things in store in the DeFi, decentralized finance space, and it's going to be very exciting.
2021 will be a launchpad year to even bigger things that they're planning to do into 2022, 2023, guys.
Exactly. So how does it work for you? What's in it for the members, and how does this work? So we have up to 10 different crowdfunding packages or crowdfunding tiers that you can choose from, starting at just $100. And I think it's cool to just talk about that for a moment, because I love the fact that someone from anywhere in the world can be a part of this project and win with us for as little as $100. Every tier doubles in size. So if somebody wants to come in and really go all in, they can go to all 10 tiers, and it comes out to $102,300 that they can crowdfund into this project. So there's a great range there that a person can find what's the right spot for them. Every contributor gets their equal share of 5% of Endotech stock. 50 to 70% of every contribution is used for trading, for development. So 50 to 70% goes into live trading. So for tiers 1 through 7, 50% of that of your contribution goes into trading. For tiers 8, 9, and 10, 70% of that contribution goes into trading. 70% of all of the trading profits are rewarded back to the contributor. 15% of the trading profits are rewarded back into the residual referral plan. This is powerful, guys, that we have a residual component in the referral plan where not only do you earn on the front end when people contribute, but now you earn on the back end from all of the trading profits. We're going to talk about that tonight, but it's absolutely incredible. Contributors can withdraw their trading rewards at any time. Now, we recommend compounding. The numbers that you've seen are all the result of compounding. So by not withdrawing, you're automatically compounding. That money continues to trade, continues to grow. We recommend that, but you can withdraw those trading rewards at any time. All members are able to participate in the Daisy referral plan, and the referral plan pays out up to 46% of every contribution. And we're going to break that all down in the next few slides. And I think you're going to get really excited about what we have. So this is an example of the just the flow of funds. So you're going to enter into the smart contract through a Tron wallet. You're going to contribute the Daisy contribution into the smart contract. 50 to 70%, the smart contract is going to send that into the Daisy fund. So the smart contract automatically sends 50 to 70% into the live trading, and then up to 46% goes into the referral plan. So for packs 1 through 7, 46% is available in the referral plan. For packs 8, 9, and 10, where 70% goes into trading, 27.3% is available. The remaining difference goes to Endotech and to Daisy for operations. So that extra 2.7% or that extra 4% goes to cover operation costs of both companies. You can see that the smart contract then takes over all of the distribution. And I just love this. I love that 46% payout happens through a smart contract automatically on the blockchain directly into your wallet, and it pays out instantly into everyone's wallets. It's never touched or controlled by any human being. It's instantly distributed to all of the wallets.
2% out of this 4, correct? Going to the actual the $10 million goal for the crowdfund.
No, so the crowdfund actually is coming from the top position of the matrix. So the top position of the matrix is the crowdfunding position. 2% of the 4% goes to run the cost of operations for Endotech, to run the trading and handle what they're doing for the platform. And then the other 2% goes to run the Daisy Crowd project. So, marketing and events and stuff like that.
Oh, so only the top position in the matrix goes to the crowdfund.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, perfect. And I love it that it's all based on the Tron blockchain with the transparency and the speed into it. So when we say 50 to 70% goes into the live trading, they take this Tron, they convert it to Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. on the exchange, and we'll break it down, the process of how that essentially comes back to Tron and back to those rewards, and how those rewards are being distributed. We'll touch upon it a little later on, but this is the flow, how it goes. Your contribution to the Daisy Crowd, 2 parts: Daisy Fund and Daisy Crowd. So let's go to the next slide.
Awesome.
This is the Tron blockchain, guys. I love it.
Yeah, Tron was the best choice. Ethereum has very high gas fees, and it's actually a pretty slow platform right now. Now, Ethereum 2.0 will be great, and we can always migrate to Ethereum if it's ever the right decision. But Tron, it just allows that automated interaction. They really have set themselves up with they have supportive apps that operate on their blockchain-based internet. Removes the need for a company to be in control. It allows all the promises to be executed instantly with 100% transparency. Tron blockchain, I love it because it's among the fastest and most scalable blockchains that are out there. It's absolutely a phenomenal technology platform. Tron also has low gas fees, so it allowed us to create a very high-performing smart contract with low fees, with low cost for operations. Tron is a top emerging decentralized app platform. I really believe that Tron has a big future, and I believe that the Tron token, and we're going to help drive this up, but I believe the value of Tron is going to go up. So it's going to be exciting for people that are earning in Tron, and some people are going to hold that Tron, and you're going to see that Tron go up in value. I believe that Tron has a big future to it. So I think we chose a really good platform with Tron.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now this is exciting. The passive income.
Passive income. This is if you never refer a single person. If you never refer a single person, here's what you can earn. Number one, you own equity in Endotech. So you have real stock equity that you own in Endotech that has real value in the market. We believe that Endotech is going to be a very high performing stock when we take it public. Number two, you have the trading rewards that are passed on to you from successful trading performance of the platform. And number three, and I love this, you actually can earn on your first 2 generations of the matrix from spillover. If you never refer a single person, just from spillover, you can earn up to 48% of your contribution pack. So for example, if you had a $100 package and you had 3 people on your first generation and 9 people on your second generation from spillover, you never referred a single person, you would actually earn $48 back in the referral plan from spillover if you've never referred a single person at all. So this is very powerful. This is going to create, I initially thought we'd have 100,000 people joining in the first week. Then when the word got out, I said, my gosh, we're going to have 100,000 people on the first day. Now I don't even know the number. I believe that we could very possibly have 300,000 people joining in the first 24 to 48 hours. The spillover is going to be absolutely extraordinary for those that are getting involved in the beginning of this project. So even if you never refer a single person, you earn on generation 1 and generation 2 of the matrix, 3 people on your first level, 9 people on your second. You earn even if you never refer a single person. Now, we'll talk about the matrix tonight, but the matrix has 10 generations to it. So the first 2 generations,
4%, guys, 4%, how these numbers are. 4% of $100, that's $4, right? And you have 3 people on your first generation, so matrix 3 by 10. So that's how $4 times 3 is $12. And here you have 4%. Again, but times 9, that's 36, right? So that's why $48 out of 100. You have another tier which is 200, so that would be, you know, $96. So you can earn up to 48% on each of the contribution tier. Each one of the tiers has its own matrix, and so you know, it's going to be a very good chance, especially upon the launch day, that you're going to get some spillovers at those 2 generations. And you know, we have something special. I don't know, maybe you want to tell right now or later about unlocking all the generations in the first 48 hours.
Yeah, so I'll share it right now. So one of the decisions that we make is, you know, one of the concerns people had is, man, we have a lot of people launching. It might take 24 to 48 hours, even for leaders, to unlock the 10 generations, to meet the requirements for 10 generations. And so what we coded into the smart contract is for the first 48 hours of every person that joins, whenever you join, whether you join on day 1 or whether you join 6 months later, for the first 48 hours, there's no requirements for all 10 generations. So if you have spillover that goes into your 5th generation, your 10th generation, you're going to get paid on that in the first 48 hours, even if you haven't met the requirements yet. For generations 3 through 10, generations 1 and 2 have no requirements. Everyone earns on generation 1 and 2 spillover, even if you never referred a single person.
But this is not just upon the launch day, just to clarify. This is if somebody in February or in March joins the first 48 hours, no requirements, he'll have all of the generations open to him.
Yeah, so it's going to be massive for the early movers in this project. The stories that are going to be created in the first, it's going to be unbelievable. In the first 48 hours of our launch, the stories that are going to be created, it's going to be huge, because the matrix is paying out 100% to everybody because we're taking away all the requirements. So this is going to be big for people.
And imagine this, you know, just $100 tier package, and somebody getting spillover from 10 generations, filling that up. That's $47,000 just from the first contribution tier of $100.
Yeah, just on a $100 tier. Yeah, it's absolutely extraordinary. So let's back up a couple slides so that we can explain how the tiers work. I want to make sure everybody understands how the tiers work, because it's a very important part of the model if you want to maximize the compensation plan. So entry, just to recap real quick, you have 10 entry levels. The first 7 have a 50-50 split. 50% goes into the trading, 50% goes into the crowd model. In the tiers 8, 9, and 10, 70% goes into trading, 30% goes into crowd model. So you can see an example there. If somebody was at entry level 10, they would have $69,000 that was in trading, and then $33,000 that would be contributing towards the referral plan model. What's really cool about that, anyway, I won't even get into it, but I'm going to show you our VIP program that we have as well tonight that allows people to actually have private accounts with Endotech once they go through the 10 tiers. So, but that's just a quick breakdown of how the tiers work.
I'm definitely getting all the 10 because I want to have that VIP access to trade on my personal Binance account with Endotech. Super excited about that. I've been waiting for it the entire month ever since you announce that this is a possibility. Otherwise, we'll just pay the institutional fee to them, a couple weeks ago. But yeah, this is exciting, guys. So you understand they're totally funded. That includes like you cannot just enter here at entry 5. You have to go through entry 1 first, correct, Jeremy?
Yeah.
For entry
That's
1,
right.
then like one by one, essentially, one by one.
One by one.
And when we are talking about front end and back end, that's what we mean. Like basic crowd, this one right here, the what we call a front end is just people that are activating their contribution here. It's instant. The moment that it goes in the blockchain, people are getting it instantly into their Tron wallet immediately. There is no trading here, nothing. It's just right away, instantly. And when we say a backend, it means trading has to be done, deals need to be made, and that takes a process, and it continues weeks and months and months and months, and that's what we call a backend. When somebody withdraws their rewards, it can be 2 months from now, 3 months from now, 5 months, they can still earn from those funds in the trade account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. From a one-time transaction. That's
now this is going to be something that every networker is going to be glued to the screen right now. Like referral plan. A lot of people are excited about that.
Yeah, I really believe that we've nailed this. I've been in this industry for 27 years. And when our team got together, we said, okay, we want to create the Super Bowl, the championship referral plan. We want to blow the minds of it. I got to tell you, a lot of industry leaders, it wasn't until they saw the referral plan that they realized this is a game changer. I think even for Vitaly, it was when he saw the referral plan. Vitaly, I think you've shared that with me, that when you saw the referral plan, that's when it became real to you. You realize that, oh my gosh, even though 50% is going into trading or 70% is going into trading, there's more money in this referral plan than even other models that have 100% paying out.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely when we have 100% paying out, like it doesn't go as deep as here, and with other bonus, there is this great balance. And initially, when I saw this back in November, actually, I kind of didn't take a deeper look, but I was like, oh man, this is so aggressive. And then when I studied the project and I took a deeper look, I'm like, oh man, this is amazing. So much money here.
Well, I think because I come from a networking background and I'm a comp plan guy. I believe that a comp plan, a rewards plan has to drive the right behaviors. You have to drive momentum. You have to create momentum with a referral plan. And so you want the little guy taking action. You want the leader getting compensated for the big picture, not just their personal production, but for the accomplishment of their entire team. You want to be rewarded for that. So we really, I believe, have nailed it when it comes to referral plans. Yeah, I did. And we had a lot of input. I had a whole team of people. Anytime we had a new idea or something that we thought about, we had a whole team of people that brought, and we just thought through every component. So let me say, I created the framework for it, but there's a lot of details in this plan that really came from a mastermind. We had a mastermind of really top leaders, and we put probably a solid month of daily breaking down these components and analyzing and developing to get to this final outcome of the plan. So we wanted to have a very aggressive upfront plan. We wanted to have a plan that rewarded everyone. I love the 3x10 forced matrix because you can have 80 plus thousand people in those 10 levels of the matrix, from spillover, from compression, etc. I love that there's a personal referral bonus. You get rewarded when you refer someone. And what's cool is, hey, you could be a $100 member, but you refer someone who does all 10 tiers, and you're going to get paid the referral bonus on their $100,000 all 10 tier investment, right? You're going to get paid on that. So it's very powerful.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in check matching bonuses. I think it's a very important driver for people that are building personal enrollments. When I show you guys the pace setter and the infinity bonus, if you're a leader, you're going to lose sleep. Tonight, you will lose sleep when you see the pace setter and the infinity bonus. Now, I want to tell you the pace setter and the infinity bonus were not designed for the little guy. The pace setter and the infinity bonus were designed for someone who says, I'm going to go out and build this, and I'm not going to stop till I hit these goals. These two parts of the comp plan are a dream come true for leaders. We'll talk about that. The residual income from trading. This is extraordinary that you actually earn residual income on 10 levels of your unilevel. And you can even earn infinity bonuses as a leader on the trading profits. So all of the trading profits that come from your entire organization, you earn on the back end of this. And this is just extraordinary. And then we even added a stock bonus for leaders, where if you reach certain goals and a certain goal in your first 30 days, you can earn additional shares of stock in Endotech by accomplishing those goals. So we're going to go through this slide by slide to make sure everyone understands this.
All right, so let's start with the upfront, and then we go to the residual income. So now, okay, personal referral bonus. This is where anyone that you personally refer directly with your affiliate link, it doesn't matter what is your contribution here, you're getting 5%. This is amazing.
That's right. It's cut and dry. You refer someone, they go through all 10 tiers, you're going to make 5% of their contribution paid immediately to your wallet. Anytime someone upgrades to the next tier, they join for the first time, immediately to your wallet, you're going to get 5%. So if somebody came to all 10 tiers, that's $102,300 that they've contributed. That means that your earnings would be $5,150 just from this one bonus.
100, you sure?
5,000, 51, I don't know. What is it? No, 5,000, 5,1.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. 5,100 something.
5,150, I think. Yeah. I could be wrong. Something like that.
So let's say that you only have $100 package, and now you bring a heavy hitter here. Essentially, you can upgrade to the higher packages just from this personal referral bonus alone.
Just from the personal referral bonus. Yeah. So that's the, that's just a very small component, but it's an important component because there's some great money that can be made there. The spillover and the idea of this matrix, really, there's some powerful components here, and I want to make sure everyone really understands this. So I think everyone understands spillover. Very simply put, in a 3x10 matrix, every person has 3 positions on their first level. So if you enroll 4 people, the 4th person spills over, right? And so there's going to be a lot of spillover taking place in this particular model because there's going to be a lot of viral referrals that takes place. So, I mean, Vitaly, do you want to comment on this slide at all?
Yeah, it's essentially shows you the progression of the 3x10 matrix, and with the spillover, essentially, people are going to be placed in your matrix from your uplines. Like you have, let's say this is you, and you have your upline, and he has his upline, so it's your upline number 2, etc. And all of these people, upline number 3, upline number 4, you are part of their matrix, essentially. So you can get your matrix filled up because you're part of their matrix, and a spillover coming like that from above, and of course your team and their building below, so that is also a spillover for you from the down. Yeah. You have a spillover from the up and from the down as well.
Incredible. Vitaly, what's your goal for personal referrals? How many people are you going to refer to this?
My goal is about 2,000.
So 2,000 people, it's just one leader, one example that's going to spill over, right? Well, imagine if every leader, doesn't do 2,000, but every leader does 20, right? Or 200 or whatever it is. All of that, it just spills over. So the spillover is a powerful dynamic, but I want to show you how to maximize that spillover in the referral plan. So let's go to the next slide. Your tier, whatever tier you're at, determines what packages or what you get paid on. So for example, if you're a $100 member, you're at tier 1, you're going to have your first matrix unlocked, and that first matrix is going to be filled with $100 purchases. So you're earning in the matrix on the $100 purchases. If somebody in your matrix purchases the $200 tier, they're going to that $200 purchase is now going to move into the second matrix. And if you have not yet purchased that second matrix, that second tier, then it's going to compress to the upline for that second tier. So every time you purchase a tier, you actually unlock a brand new matrix. And there's so much money in this, it's crazy. So instead of having just one matrix, you now have the opportunity to actually have 10 different matrix. A matrix for the $100 packs, a matrix for the $200 packs, a matrix for the $400 packs. And for example, you could have someone that falls on your 10th level, 10th generation on the first tier, but they purchased the $200 tier and they compress to your 5th generation on the second matrix. And they purchased the $400 tier and they compress to your 3rd generation on the 3rd matrix. So literally you can have people from 100 levels down in your matrix on tier 1 who end up in your 10 levels of your matrix for the higher tiers. This compression is a powerful, powerful part of the referral plan, and it definitely rewards those who move through the tiers. So by moving through the tier upgrades, you unlock additional matrix and you qualify to earn on those packages that are purchased within your matrix.
So essentially, if you have, let's say 10 levels, all the 10 contribution tiers, and you start to build a team and you have somebody on the, let's say level 60, and let's say that all these people above, for some reason, they have not, they don't have an account on the 10th level, and somebody on level 60 goes through the 10th level and you own it. And you're the first one that owns it in this entire lineage of the generation. It's going to compress all the way to you, essentially, bypass all of the other generations above.
Right.
This is very powerful, and that's that guy's right there. One of the reasons why you want to get as many contribution tiers as you possibly can afford to yourself on the start, because you're going to just maximize this plan right here and earn more spillovers. and when your team members, just making it clear, if you have let's say 7 packages, 7 contribution tiers, and you bring someone and he activates 8 tiers, the 8th one, he bypasses you and compresses to somebody else. Now, if you upgrade to the 8th later on, afterwards, you're still not going to get this person and their team in your matrix on the 8th level, correct?
Correct.
So essentially, if you go to 9 and before this person, and then he goes to 9, he gets into your matrix. But on this one, yep, you forfeit this person and their entire team on that contribution tier. Very, very powerful incentive for people to not delay upgrades.
Yeah. It's true.
All right, now the matrix bonus, and crazy numbers here, crazy numbers.
Yeah, and I think this is where people, because if you look at like tiers 8 through 10, see, there's going to be a lot of compression on tiers 8 through 10, because we know the masses are going to do maybe, tiers 1 through 5, right? Maybe a couple $1,000s of contribution. For those that are contributing at higher levels, you're going to have a lot of compression. So, I mean, look at the power of that. Look at just generation 5. Generation 5 of tiers 8 through 10, just tiers 8 through 10, you make $326,000. If you add tiers 1 to 7 to that, it's over $400,000 that you earn on generations 1 through 5. Well, guys, it's not big numbers. That's 243 people. 243 people on that level.
Yeah.
But you've also earned tier 4, which is 100 something thousand. You've also earned generation 4. You've also earned generation 3, which is another 45,000. So if you put all of that together, you're at $600,000 in earnings just with 5 generations of compression at those tiers. So you can see that the higher packages are really valuable, because with less people, you actually earn more money in those higher tiers, and the compression is extraordinary. I mean, you're going to have people that are on your 60th level of the first matrix, but they're going to be within your first 5 levels on the top level matrix because of the gap of people that participate in the higher tiers.
$600,000 if you have 5 generations only, going through all the contribution tiers. And this is just from the matrix bonus, not saying all the other bonuses, just from the matrix bonus.
Yeah. And if we go with just one more generation, if we go to generation 6, and now you add 979,000 and 277,000 to the 600,000, you're at 1.8 million. You're at $1.8 million with 6 generations of the matrix.
A little bit more than that, I think.
Yeah, it probably is. I like to be conservative.
Let's say $1.8 million. $1.8 million. That's a significant amount of money for anyone. I can tell you that.
And that's with a team of less than 1,000 people.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at generation 6, you know, it's around it's around 1,000 people in your organization total.
Around 1,000 people. Around 1,000 people.
Around 1,000. I've never seen a model that allows you to build in depth with only 3 people who refer 3 who refer 3. That's all that is. 3 who refer 3 who refer 3. You do that, you refer 3 to 6 levels. That's it. And at the top tier, you're at $1.8 million in earnings. And you can see, guys, there's huge numbers here. If you start to move into the deeper tiers, I mean, deeper generations, 7, 8, 9, and 10, I mean, the numbers just become extraordinary, right? Because
that is, of course, contingency that you own those contribution tiers. If you don't own them, you cannot earn in these levels, guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point. If you're at tier 1, then that's what you're going to get paid on. You're going to get paid on tier 1 packages.
Yeah. And, you know, it doesn't mean that like if you start with 5 or 6, like it's not, you know, you're gloom and doom. You know, you earn on the 5, 6 tiers, and you upgrade a little later, and you get to this numbers. Okay, it will take you just more time. That's it. But everyone here has the potential. Is the potential there? Yes, absolutely. Everyone has the potential to unlock all of the tiers and fill your 5, 6 generations. Everyone.
Yeah, here's the cool thing about the compression is, look, there's going to be 2 groups of people. There's going to be those that come in and have the disposable funds to come in and move immediately through the 10 tiers. And that's awesome. That's great. There's a reward for that. They deserve that reward. They put themselves in a financial position to be ready to contribute at that level. But most people will not. Most people are going to be in the second category. They're going to start at the lower tiers that's right for them, that they can afford. And then as a community, everyone's going to move through those tiers. As people are earning money, you're going to be able to invest into the next tier. And as a community, this is going to happen. So understand that if you can't afford all 10 tiers, it's not the end of the world, because what this means is 90% of people in the community are not going to start out at tier 10. They're not able to. Yeah. So we're going to progress together, and they're going to compress to you. So as the community wins and reinvests, and you're reinvesting, you still get the compression of the 95% of people that didn't start out at tier 10 and they upgraded later. And as long as you're upgrading before them along the way, you're still going to have that compression to your position, and you're still going to win very, very big. So, you know, it's exciting, because for the person who can do it from day one, huge advantage. But for the person that can't, it's still an amazing situation because now you get to run with the community and the community compresses progressively with you along the way. And you're still reaping the benefit of 95% of the people that are not going to tier 10 on day one. They're going to tier 10 progressively through the referral plan. So it's a win for everybody.
And this matrix right here is one of the reasons why you want to unlock all of these levels, okay? And do it as fast as you can, because you will see how this grows. It will grow fast, and it will start filling up your deeper generations right here. And you want to be earning those. You don't want to be missing out on those right here.
Yeah. So let's talk about that, Vitaly. Let's keep on this slide for a second, because I want to show you how this works. So you go ahead and go back to that last slide one more time. Let's stay on that slide. The matrix slide. Yeah, right here. So if you look at generation 1 and generation 2, there's no requirements. That means everyone who joins gets paid generation 1 and generation 2 of the matrix. But if you have someone on generation 3, you have to qualify to earn on generation 3 through 10. So on generation 3, you'll see the requirements there. You'll see that you need to have 3 personal referrals. So if you want to get paid on generation 3 of any of your tiers, you have to have 3 referrals, and those referrals have to have a total contribution of $1,000 or more combined.
Yes.
Once you do that, you unlock generation 3, and whether you're at tier 1 or whether you're at tier 10, when it comes to your contribution level, you're going to get paid on 3 generations. So generation 4, you can see you have to have 6 referrals. And those referrals have to have a total contribution of $2,000 or more. And then you unlock generation 4. And you can see each generation goes up in those requirements. To unlock all 10 generations, you need to have 24 personal referrals. It doesn't matter what level they come in at. And the total contribution of those 24 referrals has to be greater than $128,000.
Yep.
You do that, you unlock all 10 generations of the matrix income, and you get paid on all 10 of those for every single tier.
You bring one person on all the 10 tiers, you'll already be significantly closer to this number, guys. And 24 referrals is not really that hard, guys. Not that hard. It's easy. Everyone can do that. And yeah, and you unlock all 10 levels. That's beyond 48 hours. So the 48 hours, everything is going to be unlocked anyways, right?
Yeah. So for the first 48 hours, yeah, guys, to catch that, for the first 48 hours of every person who joins, all 10 generations are unlocked. This is massive.
Now, technically speaking, when somebody does not qualify after 48 hours, and he already has people that in the first 48 hours, he got paid on generation maybe 4, 5, 6. They are still in the matrix after 48 hours. They're filling his matrix, but the smart contract is not rewarding the wallet. It's rewarding somebody else, correct?
That's right. Yes, that's correct. They're still in the matrix. And you know, any future upgrades or any people they refer, all of that you can earn on, but you have to unlock those levels in order to earn on those on those generations.
Right. So it's still going to be filled up for you with all these generations, but if you're not qualified, then after 48 hours, it's just you're not going to be paid on this position, and somebody else will. All right.
So now let's go to the next slide, because this is, and I know we're taking a lot of time, but I want to really make sure that everybody understands how this works. Anytime you refer someone, you make 10% of their matrix earnings. So anytime you refer somebody, whatever they earn in their matrix, you can earn 10% of their earnings. You can only earn 10% match on the tiers that you've contributed to, and you only earn the 10% match on the generations that you qualified for. So if I refer Vitaly and I'm only qualified for 3 generations, then I will earn a 10% check match on Vitali's earnings from his first 3 generations. If I refer Vitali and I am a tier 1 contributor, then I will earn a 10% check match on what Vitali earns from his tier 1 matrix.
That's for every single one of these matrix on the spot. It's not accumulate, it's on the right away. It happens, you earn something on the matrix, 10% of that is a check, correct?
That's right. So if I refer Vitali and he makes $100,000 that day, then I would make $10,000 that day, assuming that I'm at the same tier that he's at and that I've unlocked the same generations.
Instant, guys. It's not something week they see what is the 10% of the matrix. No, it's right away on every single one of the in real time. In real time.
Yeah.
That's another amazing bonus, guys. The matrix check. That's why if you have more personal referrals right here, the more you have, it's really going to make a difference with this bonus as well. Pace setter. Now this is where you want to be at, right here. Right.
Yeah, absolutely. And hang on just a second. I have another Zoom in 5 minutes. Let me just let these guys know I'm running a few minutes late. Hang on.
Okay. This is a pace setter bonus, guys, where you can unlock right here in the first 30 days. You qualify to unlock all the 10 generations in the matrix and you do those requirements. You are essentially getting a profit sharing of 1.1% of all of the crowdfunding contribution tiers that anywhere in the world, no matter what team it is, no matter where it is, 1.1% contribution tier package essentially goes to the fund. It goes to the fund, okay? And this 1.1% immediately, when you qualify for this, okay, it's going to put you guys on this special list of leaders. Like your Tron wallet is going to be linked in the smart contract to be part of this exclusive list of people, of leaders that qualify. So you want to be on that list. We triggered your Tron wallet with a smart contract because when you do, okay, and you qualify and you be there forever, every time somebody you have 1 million members, you can have 1 million transactions. Let's say 1 million members join after you qualify. You'll have 1 million transactions coming into your Tron wallet and sharing the 1.1% equally among the list of leaders. Do you guys understand it? How powerful that is when you have your Tron wallet, like bam, 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 50,000 people join in a particular day or 10,000 people join in a particular day. You'll have 10,000 incoming transactions into your wallet from that fund. 1.1%.
Yeah, and Vitali, it's not just the people that join, it's every person who upgrades as well. And that's crazy. It's every person who upgrades as well. So if you're a pace setter, every time there's a contribution made to Daisy anywhere in the world by anybody in any team, it doesn't matter, you're getting an instant deposit to your Tron wallet. There's going to be pace setters that get 100,000 deposits a day coming in to their Tron wallets.
Yeah, that's especially in the first months, we're going to have, or in the first week, we'll have those crazy numbers of many countries. I mean, that's not just new, like Jeremy said, just not just new join. That's people that have, let's say, 4 or 5 contribution tiers, but they upgrade to the 6th one. That counts, that counts for this as well. So yeah, I totally agree. There can be 100,000 of these in any particular day, and that's a crazy bonus. So you want to be here in that list. At least do the best to lock many levels in the first 30 days. But if you can, mute a couple people. Okay, Jeremy.
I'm here.
So this is how it looks like just a little visualization. So this is crazy bonus. Bam, 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 bam. All these Tron wallets incoming transactions into your Tron wallet. What a great way, guys, to showcase your leaders, you know, how this project pays you multiple times every single day.
And this is the strategy. If somebody, anytime somebody asks me, what's the strategy to maximize Daisy? This is my answer 100% of the time. Whatever it takes, reach the 10 generation pace setter bonus in your first 30 days. If you will set the pace for your group and hit that bonus, you're going to unlock the entire referral plan. You're going to maximize everything there is in this bonus plan by achieving that goal. And you're going to create the momentum that is a dream come true for your organization. You're going to be a pace setter. I love what John Maxwell says. John Maxwell says the number one leadership principle in the world, number one leadership principle in the world is that people do what people see. That's it. And so by being a pace setter, you become the leader of your organization. You set that pace and you become the leader that people see, and you're going to set a standard for your organization. And so that accomplishment in pace setter, I believe, is the most prestigious accomplishment in the entire referral plan, even more than the Infinity Club that we're going to talk about, because it sets you and your organization up for speed and for momentum. And it sets you up to get paid on every single contribution that ever comes in from that day forward in all of Daisy around the world. It's extraordinary.
Extraordinary. And the fact you were able to code it all, it's amazing. Now, this is where a very big leadership bonus right here. This is for the big leaders who want to be maximizing to a whole other level right here. The upfront infinity bonus. Jeremy?
Yeah, this is big. So there's two ways to qualify for the Infinity Club. Number one is you can do it in your first 30 days. And the way that you do it in your first 30 days is by achieving $1 million in total contributions in your team. And you can count up to 50% from any one of your personal enrollment teams. So for example, if I enroll Vitaly and Vitaly's team does $1 million worth of contributions, I have not qualified yet for the Infinity Club because I can only count up to 500,000 from one of my teams. So you would have to have at least two teams or more produce that target goal of $1 million in contributions in your first 30 days. Or if someone doesn't do this in their first 30 days, they can reach 10 million in total team funding through their lifetime with Daisy. So this can be cumulative in 6 months, a year, it doesn't matter, but you reach 10 million in total team funding. And when you do, you qualify for this bonus. Again, you can count up to 50% of the goal from any one of your personal enrollment lines. Now, what happens when you reach that goal? Well, now you're going to earn a 1% override to infinity of every single contribution in your entire unilevel organization. Now, unilevel is different than matrix. Unilevel means it connects back to you. So if you refer 10 people, then you have 10 people on your first level. And they're your personal referrals. If you refer 100, you have 100 people on your first level. Anyone they refer is on the second level. So the unilevel doesn't have spillover. It's not like the matrix, but it has unlimited width and it tracks your personal enrollment line.
You can have 500 personal referrals, and each one of them opens up this line, and you get an override of 1% of every single one of these people in your entire width and entire length to infinity.
Yes, to infinity.
To infinity.
To infinity. And if somebody in your team achieves this goal, they now qualify for the 1%. But you qualify for a 100% check match. So it means you're still earning 1%. So, if I unlock this bonus and Vitaly's 100 levels down on my team and Vitaly qualifies for this bonus, he now gets the 1%. but I get a 100% check match of everything Vitality earns in this bonus. If a second person qualifies, they get the 1%. Vitality in this example would get the 100% check match, and I would get a 50% check match on that second generation leader. What's incredible about this is this can be hundreds of levels, thousands of levels in depth. This can be unlimited depth in your organization. That's why it's called the infinity bonus.
And everything is calculated to be able to hold that 100 levels or whatever in the coding. Like, I don't know exactly the math thing. Like, my brain is frying when I see those numbers into the infinity of 1%. But not everybody is going to qualify for this, guys. Not everybody. It's obviously, but guys, 10 people, correct, Jeremy? 10 people on the VIP customers. That already brings you into that category. If you have 10 VIP clients in their first 30 days, you'll be eligible for the infinity bonus.
That's right, because that means they've purchased all 10 tiers, which is over $100,000 each. Times 10, that's over $1 million. You hit that $1 million benchmark. So this is the powerful bonus for leaders to get paid on Infinity Unlimited levels in depth. Now we're going to switch gears, and I'm going to talk to you about the back end money and how this works. So anytime somebody in your organization, let's go back one slide. I'll come back. Right here. Yep. So anytime somebody in your organization withdraws their profits, 70% of the total trading profits goes to the member, but 15% of the trading profits goes into the residual compensation plan. And this pays out also through the unit level structure. So anyone on your first level that you personally refer, you make 3.5% of their trading profits. So whatever they earn in trading, you make 3.5%. Now, if somebody is compounding, meaning they're not withdrawing their trading profits, they're compounding it. Every 6 months, the system will automatically pay out 15% of all the trading profits. So every 6 months, you're going to get a residual payout of all of the trading profits from within your organization. 3.5% on level 1, and then 1% on levels 2 through 10. This also has dynamic compression in it. So if you're a leader in network marketing, you understand what that means. It means if somebody's not qualified for a level, it compresses up to the upline leader, and you can get paid again on that same individual. This follows the same rules as the matrix. So it follows the same rules of the matrix. You have to unlock levels 3 through 10 the same way you unlock generations 3 through 10 in the matrix in order to earn this. And this is just extraordinary. This is, again, I use the word extraordinary a lot tonight because it's the best word I know to say what I'm trying to say. But
I'll leave it on residual income now. Let's get into
crazy residual income. This is crazy.
Hypothetical scenario. Let's say somebody that has all the 10 levels and he is a VIP. Now he has about 70K that goes into the trading fund. Okay. Now let's say hypothetically, okay, that the results for 2021 out of that 70K, let's say, I don't know, 500%. Let's just throw this out there. So that would mean 350K trading profit rewards that can be distributed with through the crowd fund. Now 350K, out of that 350K, that represents 100% of those trading profits. Now that 100% goes like this. 70% goes to the person from this. So 70% of 350,000. That's how much?
I'll tell you right now.
245,000.
Yeah, 245.
245K will go to you. I mean, if this is the person that has the 10 level, 240K goes to him. Another 50%, 12.5%, you can see it goes through this If you count all of those, it's 12.5%. So you'll get 3.5% override if this is your personal referral. So 3.5%, how much of 350K is that?
That's $12,250.
Yeah, so 12,000 and $250 will go to you. Another 2.5% will go to, no, not 2.5. Hold on, 9.5. 9%. 9% with $31,000 and $31,500 will go here, and another 2.5% will go to the next bonus, which is the Infinity Club. Correct? The Infinity.
Correct.
And the other 15%, how does that go? Another 15% of those trading profits.
That goes back to Endotech.
That goes back to Endotech.
Yeah, Endotech keeps 15% as the performance fee.
Okay, cool. So this is how it breaks down. And from the technical standpoint, you told me that there'll be a liquidity of couple percentages, maybe one or more liquid that can be withdrawn at any time. When somebody requests a withdrawal, boom, it goes from the 1% liquid fund, and the rest, if people withdraw more than that in any particular day, it goes through the escrow company. Can you elaborate on that? From the technical standpoint, how the trading rewards will be going back to the smart contract.
Yep. To protect the funds in trading, no one has access to those funds. No one, not anyone at Endotech, none of the partners at Daisy have access to withdraw funds from the trading accounts. We have one of the top 3 financial auditing and accounting firms in the world. We're going to announce their name in the next couple of weeks. That's managing our trade accounts, and the keys to those accounts in order to be a withdrawal are being held in 4 separate escrows in 4 countries by 4 different law firms. So anytime that we want to withdraw funds from the trading, it has to go through 4 different law firms, 4 different escrow accounts, which means that there's no one at Endotech or at Daisy that ever has the ability to withdraw funds from trading, and which just protects everybody's money. So anytime that we need to, refill a liquidity account, then we go through the process of the escrows in order to release money from trading into the liquidity account as well. So that liquidity account is there just to be able to pool. Anytime somebody withdraws funds, we can release those funds quickly. But the actual trading accounts that hold and trade those funds are so protected that we don't even have the ability to withdraw those funds on our own. We have to go through 4 separate law firms in 4 separate countries through 4 separate escrow accounts.
So Dr. Anna Becker or the team, they don't have the keys. They take all the trading profits, even if they wanted to. They can't.
Even if they wanted to, or if somebody held a gun to their head. If somebody held a gun and said, withdraw all your money right now to my Bitcoin wallet, they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. It's completely safe, and it cannot happen without that legal process.
Now the release of the trading rewards, that takes up to 24 hours, correct?
Yes, correct.
Take up to 24 hours, and essentially, whenever that happens, like they take the trading profits. It can be in USDT, Ethereum, or Bitcoin. They must convert it to Tron first to send it through the smart contract, because every time that those rewards are being distributed according to this plan, it has to go through the Tron smart contract, correct?
Yep, that's right.
Everything has to go there. Perfect. Let's move on. This is the residual infinity bonus, just like the upfront infinity bonus. This is also the same qualifications, guys. And now you earn 1% of all trading profits from your entire Unilevel team, with up to 2 check matching first and second generation. This is amazing residual infinity bonus, man.
Yeah, that infinity is powerful because you get paid that 1% infinity on the front end and then another 1% to infinity on the back end. So it's very good.
It's more than very good. It's amazing. And by the way, when we
I would
talk
say it's
about
spectacular. I would say it's spectacular, but I've overused that word tonight.
when we say about trading rewards, just so we are clear, because they're not doing high frequency trading or some kind of like closing deals every day, for the reasons we already talked about, like do not expect this bonus to keep every single day. This is as the trading rewards will be credited, and you get when the deals are made and profits are there, you can withdraw, and you can choose not to withdraw and compound. Maybe you can touch a little bit on that, like what is the benefit if people just withdraw everything and all the profits, or if they let it stay for a little bit. And
it's crazy. It's crazy the difference. Dr. Anna showed me an Excel that she did, and she showed the difference. She showed us here's what happens if somebody were to withdraw profits on every trade. And here's what happens if somebody compounded those profits. And it was nuts. I mean, it was just the difference of return after 12 months, historically, based on their real performances. The power of compounding. I think it was Albert Einstein that said that it's one of the greatest wonders of the world is the mystery of compound interest. And when you compound those profits, let's say that one trade makes 50% profits, which is very common, 50 to 100% on one trade. And now, you go from $100 in trading to $200 in the next trade. You've doubled the amount of leverage, the amount of principal that you have that's now earning interest on the next trade. So when you add that compound effect, it's incredible. And all you do in our model to compound is just not withdraw. So if you don't withdraw, then it automatically compounds.
Not withdraw. Like they need to withdraw at some point.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's everybody's at everybody's discretion, and you can draw some, all, however you want to do it. But I think that people that choose to compound from all the way through, call it 12 months, call it 18 months to whatever, long term, you're going to be so happy that you did, because you're going to be the person that sees, $50,000 turn into, millions of dollars long term. And I believe that 2021 is going to be the biggest year we've ever seen in crypto. So we're getting into this, I think, at the perfect time. So I just believe it's going to be exponential. So,
if nobody withdraws their profits, at the end of the day, there is no residual income.
we pay the residual income out automatically at 6 months. So if a person does not withdraw at 6 months, that 15% automatically goes into the referral plan. So if somebody doesn't withdraw, then those that 15% will pay out automatically.
At least 15%. They will not pay the 70 if the person didn't choose to, but the 15% will automatically.
That's right. The residual income will automatically pay out. So even if somebody's compounding their profits long term, the residual income still pays into the reward.
And people can choose to withdraw 10% or 50%, whatever they want, or all everything they want. Correct?
Correct.
Awesome. Now that is clear, there's the 3 categories of members. The VIP customers. Let's talk about that. Being a VIP, that's key. If you can unlock all 10 levels, whether at the beginning, at the start, or later on, you become a VIP customer. And what you can do as a VIP.
So as a VIP, you set up a personal account with Endotech. That means that the funds stay in your wallet. So maybe you have a Binance account or a Gemini account or whatever it is. Your funds stay in your wallet. The AI you connect the AI through your APIs. And so the funds stay in your wallet. You can invest as much as you want, a minimum of $20,000. But, there's people that are coming in right now that they're going through tiers 1 through 10, and then they're going to put $1 million to $5 million in personal trading. And that connects directly to their account. Some of the advantages are there's only a 5% setup fee. So if a person wants to invest $1 million, they would have a $50,000 setup fee. So $50,000 would go to setup, 95% would remain in trading. 80% of the profits instead of 70. So instead of getting 70% of the trading profits, you get 80% of the trading profits. And on the VIP customers, it pays 10% back into the referral plan as well. So 10% still pays out in the referral plan. It does not pay into the Infinity bonus, but it pays 1% on 10 levels of the unit level for all VIP customers.
That's amazing. I'm definitely going to connect my account to Endotech, and you as a leader, it's an amazing way to show your people, the results you're being able to produce yourself with Endotech. And the way that it's like you have an institutional license account, correct, Jeremy?
That's right.
Anyway.
That's exactly right.
Exactly the same way. And you'll be guided through the process, connect the API, they'll talk probably with a strategy for you. You want to be more aggressive, less aggressive. They can hook you up to the strategies that are, are suitable to you. You'll have an account with Endotech directly. You can log in, you can see the stats, the performance and everything. And when you want to withdraw, you will, you withdraw the profits from that exchange, 20% and give to Endotech. And from that 20%, 10% Endotech will be essentially sending through the smart contract, correct? Is it going to be through the smart contract? That
it'll be through
10%? Exactly. Yep. Awesome. Crazy. Bring VIP customers. So now, there are 3 recommended wallets. You can use Clever, Tron Wallet, and TronLink. My favorite is TronLink and Clever. Those 2 wallets. We have a video on the setup, how to set up and how to fund with Tron and everything like that. If you want to watch that. Essentially, prepare the Trons equivalent to what the packages, the contribution tiers that you want. Get a sign-up link so from your referral. And how this is going to be rolled out, like talk about that a little bit. So 4th of January, like there is a time that we go live, and they will grab their link. Once they get a link from the referral, they will set up an account, and then we'll have a referral link from the back office, correct?
Yep, that's exactly right. 100%. So we're on January 4th at 1 p.m. UTC time. We're going to roll out the official company marketing video. It's going to be a phenomenal video. It'll be in 12 languages. We're going to roll it out at 1 o'clock UTC time. Everyone will be able to watch that video live in their language. At the end of that video, we're going to announce the website, and the leaders like Vitaly, who have their links, will send out their links, and then people send out their links, and so on. The one thing that I recommend to everyone is before you send your referral link out, do all your upgrades. So the first thing you want to do is upgrade to your tiers. That way you've unlocked all the matrix that you're going to unlock. And then once you've done, and you want to do that quickly because you want to benefit from spillover. Once you've done your upgrade, then you can go crazy sending out your referral link. Exactly.
So if you have been starting building a team pre-launch, you do your upgrade first, and then you send it to your leaders, to your directs, and instruct them to do the same. What is your strategy? If you can talk a couple minutes, what would you recommend people to do right now, and before the launch and during the launch?
Yep. So the name of the game here is expose people to the story, to the information. There's different options to do that. I have a 30-minute Zoom where I do the PowerPoint presentation, 35 minutes. Vitaly can send you that link. I've got an interview that I did with Dr. Anna that really helps just provide the credibility of Endotech and helps them understand their role in the project. Vitaly's got some videos out. Tonight's webinar, for those that want the full detailed version, obviously tonight's webinar went through the full detailed version. Vitaly's doing, I think, presentations on a regular basis with the PowerPoint as well. So invite your people to one of those live webinars that Vitaly's doing, and get your people lined up. The name of the game here, I'm telling you guys, it's the pace setter. It's getting the pace setter knocked out in your first 30 days, getting 24 people. And for those of you that can do it, having those 24 people lined up for the launch is just epic. You're going to have the 48 hours where 10 levels are unlocked. If you can have your 24 people in the system and have them upgraded and hit that 128,000 benchmark, You've unlocked 10 levels for life. You've unlocked the pace setter bonus on all of the members that join around the world. That's the strategy. That's the target. It's the number one target. And again, I'm talking to you guys as leaders. I know that some people, that's a big goal, and it's not, that bonus is not designed maybe for the average person. It's only going to refer a few people here and there. That's great. We love those people that do a little bit, and that compounds over time, and that's powerful. But for those of you that say, hey, I see the vision of this, this is my moment, you can change your life financially with this single project. You can draw a line in the sand for your family and for generations to come. If you've been burned in the past by bad deals, if you've lost money in trading, you've made mistakes that many of us have made along the way, you've taken hits, you've over leveraged, whatever it might be, or you've paid the price for years and years. You've paid the price. You've been in the trenches. You've never had a big win. Whatever your situation is, this can be your moment to draw. Here's the thing. It's real. It's real. What a person decides to do with it, it's up to you. But this is the most real opportunity any of us have ever had in our hands. Because of that, you can take the limits off of how big you want to think. You can draw a line in the sand for your legacy, and this can be the company that takes your wealth to the next level. You can erase anything from your past financially that you're suffering from today, and you can multiply those gains. You can take 20 years of sacrifice and building and going through the learning curve and going to the events and reading the books and investing in marketing platforms and everything you've gone through to get you to this moment. And this moment can be your breakthrough. This moment can be that moment where all of the seeds you've sown, all of the sacrifices you've made, all of the pain that you've been through can now become your breakthrough in this moment. This can be your moment. And I'm telling you, the story carries the weight. The story does the heavy lifting. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be a Vitali or a Jeremy Romer or someone who has a following or this huge network. You just have to get this story out, because I'm telling you, the story sells itself. The message is so real that people are jumping into Daisy from all around the world. And if you're willing to take that action and get this in front of people, get this message, get them to the webinars, get them to a presentation, and just focus on that, go crazy on exposing people to this message, it's game over for you and your family. You can change your life in the next 7 days by preparing for this launch on January 4th. You can change your life forever. And 2021 can be the year where you create generational wealth for you and your family.
Man, this is so powerful. Guys, put in the chat right now, what is your goal for 2021? How much money you want to make with Daisy in 2021? And you were speaking to me, Jeremy, like you're speaking to the soul right now. There's so many people and myself. I was just remembering all of those years of the learning curve and the sweat and tears and the frustrations and the losses and what not. And I'm like, man, this is a breakthrough year. This is your moment to
for anyone who's ever said, damn it, this better be worth it. If you've ever had that feeling where you said it better be worth it, when you're going through the stuff you've gone through and you've carried that in your head going, this journey that I've been on, it better be worth it one day. This is your moment. This is your it's been worth it moment, where all of that has led you to this, and your story can change from this moment forward. And that's 100% real. There's no hype in that. There's no exaggeration in that. This is a real model. The numbers are the numbers. It's coded into a smart contract for life. No one can take it from you. And this is a chance to go make something big happen. So Vitali, I'm just honored to be part of this with you.
$1 million, $10 million. Come on, keep them coming, guys. Somebody said 100 million. 100 million is the goal, man. We have some big thinkers here.
I love it. Vitali, I have got to jump off. I pushed my webinar up 30 minutes. I got to get on now with these guys. And man, it's been awesome being with you tonight. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. Guys, say thank you to Jeremy, and I'll stay a little bit more with you guys right now. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Let's crush it.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Yes, let's make history together.
All right, guys. So this is exciting. So I see $1 million, $10 million, guys. This is really pushing myself too, because I set a goal of $10 million, and I think this is also a little bit too small for what we are going to be accomplishing here, especially with the rise of the crypto market as a whole in 2021. It's a piece of cake. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely doable. So Jeremy is a great leader. He is by our side. We're going to be doing more webinars with Jeremy. In January, February, and throughout the 2021, we are going to have live events if the world situation will permit it, so to speak. We're planning to meet maybe in Dubai for a live meeting at some point. This is just like Jeremy said, we had some people that literally have $50 million monthly checks with 1 million people organizations that are coming into Daisy. So think about the amount of spillovers that you can be getting. So